People are confused. It seems like both your counterpart and these other people who had been causing trouble for you are puzzled right now. They're really flustered or baffled when it comes to you and your divine connection, because they don't understand what's happening. They don't understand why things aren't working out for them according to their plans, their directions and intentions. It seems like these people here are still thinking about how they can put an end to your life or your connection, but now they can't do anything much more than just thinking about it. They'll keep on just, thinking this and that, 10,000 of things, but they won't be able to do anything, because the more they're going to think about putting an end to you, your connection, your life, or the possibility of your union, the more closer their own end is going to be for them to experience. They may finish themselves before they even do something to finish you. That's what I'm seeing here. It seems like something happened in these people's lives which was not as per their desire, which was not in their plan. So they're thinking about doing something. They're thinking about fixing it. Some of these people think that it's all happening because of you. Talk about heights of being dumb. They're still not looking at themselves and what they've done. It seems like a lot of these people are heavily thinking about you and your connection right now. Some of these people are thinking about what's happening with them and what's waiting ahead for them. They've likely had some sort of glimpse about what's coming at them, and that didn't pan out as greatly as they were thinking. They're not able to handle it. It seems like it caused or created some sort of chaos in their life, maybe some sort of painful situation. Your counterpart as well is confused, is thinking about you, but they are not as pessimistic as they were in the past. Yes, they are struggling. Yes, they are in a difficult, dire situation. It's a tumultuous situation for them. They're trying to come out of, but they aren't as negative about the outcome as they were in the past, which was all happening because of these people. These people were really trying to turn your person against you or make them as negative, pessimistic and hopeless as much as they could when it comes to you and your divine connection. But now they are the ones who are pessimistic about their own life, their own future, and what's going to happen with them. At the same time, somewhere your person is now looking at these people and these connections with regret and remorse. As much as they're thinking about you and your connection, they're also thinking about these connections, these people who created this havoc, this upheaval, this negativity in your life or within your connection, because these connections brought nothing except grief, losses, failures, and setbacks in your person's life. And that's what they're realizing right now. In the past, they were looking at these people as if, or these connections as if they found the most precious gems, but now they're all looking like pebbles. That's how your person is looking at them. They realized that that was the case to begin with. They were never really gems. They were never really precious. They were never really good people, good connections. Instead, these people, these connections just came in their life to disrupt everything, to bring them this sorrow, this struggle, this pain, the setback, or this torment they're experiencing right now. At the moment, they're realizing that it's because of these connections and these people, you walked away from them. You turned your back on them and made a decision of choosing yourself. Now you are prioritizing your own self, and they know why it's happening. The two of you are now coming in balance. Your connection is coming in alignment with what it's meant to achieve and have. At the same time, these people are getting aligned with the karmic repercussions they've created for themselves after everything they've done with you or within your connection, or for anything and everything that was disruptive they caused in your life. I see nothing except darkness for these people. In some situations and cases, even they can sense it. They can sense that something's coming, something that is not going to work out for them, something that's not going to be as per their likes. They won't be pleased after seeing it, after having it, after receiving it, or after witnessing it. Some of these people had been talking about you, gossiping about you. In some situations and cases, they're still trying to turn your person against you using manipulation, gossip, rumors, lies, and false stories. However, I'm seeing that your person is just not looking at them seriously. They aren't listening to anything they have to say about you with care, concern, or attention. They might be sitting with those people for the time being, but I don't see them entertaining these people or those talks like they used to in the past. Now, they're actually thinking about cutting these people off or these connections for good, because slowly but surely they've realized, they've concluded, they found out that the reason why they're struggling, the reason why there's so much pain in their life, the reason why they're constantly attracting failures and obstacles and negativities, because of these people and these connections, because of these associations actually. And that's how I see an end is coming towards these people. An end is approaching these connections, toxic ones. Most of these people are part of your person's immediate family or friend circle, who had been constantly pestering them and torturing them to leave you, to go against you, to turn against you, to put an end to your connection once and for all. But I'm seeing that that's what's going to happen with them or with their connections, because your connection is not something you can end just like that. I'm seeing that no matter how difficult the situation is looking right now, no matter how confused you are, your person is, or how entangled this whole situation is, these connections are, your victory is assured. Your connection is going to make its own way. You don't have to do anything. Just remain balanced, composed, and focused only and only on yourself. Don't give these people any of your attention. Don't answer them back. Don't worry about them. Don't worry about your counterpart either, or your connection, its outcome, because one way or the other, it'll work out. And whatever these people are planning, whatever they're thinking about, whatever they're wishing for you is something that's going to happen with them. That's coming towards them. They are wishing for your end. They're wishing for your connection to just, diminish, dissolve, fade, eradicate itself. But I'm seeing that their connections are going to experience what they're wishing for you. Their lives are going to turn out the way they are wishing for you or are trying to create, which means that they are the ones who will be surrounded by enemies, chaos, conflict, and upheaval. They are the ones who are going to experience the ill effects and bad impact of other people's gossip, rumors, lies, and slander. Your person is changing already. They're starting to take matters in their own hands. They're starting to distance themselves slowly but surely, and they're doing it quite diplomatically and patiently. They're trying not to get these people's attention, not to catch attention while they are moving away or are trying to become independent. They're doing it very prudently, to be honest. They're being very wise. In other words, I'd say that they're practicing caution, wisdom, and discernment here. And they have got their eyes on you. No matter how much these people try to poison their mind against you, no matter how many rumors, lies, gossip they brought against you or created against you, it isn't even landing on your person's ears. Though they may act like they are listening, but they aren't. They're ignoring it all. That's what I'm seeing here, because somewhere they know you're not that sort of a person. They're trying to portray you as, picture you as. You are in your own league. You're a different person. You're out of their league completely. Always had been. Something they couldn't handle, couldn't digest. These people are conflict lovers. They are wired for chaos. So they try to create it anywhere and everywhere they go, and they'll create it in their own lives as well. It's very likely that these people are already standing in the midst of a very chaotic situation surrounding terrible people. And that's why they are kind of panicking or are thinking about getting even with you for no fault of yours. Just because your connection is divine, just because you moved away, you didn't entertain them, you didn't get bothered, you chose to remain humble and focused on yourself, they think it's some sort of a crime. They're blaming you for not becoming a part of the mess or this drama they were purposely creating for you. God knows what sort of a mindset they've got. God knows how they even look at themselves in the mirror after whatever they've done or are doing right now. A lot of these people have got no shame, literally. They are arrogantly shameless. They are proud of being shameless. And that's why I'm seeing end approaching them. None of their plans are going to work out. None of the tricks they are thinking about implementing here are going to work. Everything's going to turn back at them. Everything's going to be given to them times manifold. That which they are wishing for you with an evil, ill intent. I'm seeing that whatever they've created for you is going to be given to them, and the good things that are waiting for you are going to come your way on its own. That's what I'm seeing here. What goes around comes around. That statement, that line came in my mind. That's what's happening here. Don't worry about the situation, because these are the people who look like beggars, if not already. They're trying to create that situation in your life, but they are the ones who'll experience that or are already experiencing it in some situations and cases, because it looks like it is happening right now. They're already heartbroken because of something. They're struggling, they are paranoid, they're timid, they're scared, they're nervous, they're overthinking or analyzing, and that's why they are concluding things baselessly, jumping onto conclusions, making absolutely terrible assumptions, and moving around with these preconceived notions which are completely absurd. Actually, they are the ones who are looking like fools, and they want you to look like a fool here. That's why I feel like they are coming out with these tricks and tactics. They think it's all your fault. You are the one to be blamed for anything and everything that's happening in their life. Something they themselves are responsible for after anything and everything they've done in your life. They're not thinking about that right now, but it seems like, it looks like after some time they will, once they see what's coming at them, which is a kind of end they've never imagined in their life. That's what I'm seeing here. Okay, so just know that things are balancing themselves out. A cycle's over, a new cycle's beginning, where I see that your plans are gonna work out and your connection is powerful enough to make its own way. You don't have to worry about that. Just worry about your own self. Your person knows why you're attached, why you're attaching, why you're moving away, moving forward on your own, and why they are experiencing whatever they are experiencing, why they are in that mess, why things aren't working out for them. They aren't blaming you like these people. They are blaming themselves and these people. That's the irony of the current events or these turn of events, which is a good thing, because your person is coming into balance, power and authority on their own it looks like they won't be seeking these people's validation or approval in the future. If something as such is happening, kindly leave, move away, and detach, because this is what's coming. Okay, so that's all. This was your update for today. I'll be back sooner than later. Till then, take care of yourself and your loved ones. Bye bye.